never to be heard from again. Just hit me the right way. 3, 2.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man back once again with
Bo.
And we're here in the DC room because we got DC news for you for the middle of July, just before San Diego.
Oh, man.
And the first story we got up is the return of that Bastich himself, Lobo. DC's dusting this guy off one more time for the 35th time, I believe, and trotting him back out to see if anybody gives a damn about buying him. Bo?
Well, we told you before that there was a Lobo book that was going to be drawn by Sam Keith. Now we know who's going to write it. Anthrax guitarist Scott Ian.
Wow.
2-issue Lobo book.
I'm thrilled.
See, you don't even like Anthrax. You always hated Anthrax. Why do you hate them? They're a fine-looking, goofy-ass-looking band.
This is the guy with the Billy Goat beard.
Yes,
right?
this is the guy with the Billy Goat beard.
I don't care enough about them to hate them.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't really care for Anthrax either, and that's not good. I mean, I like Sam Keith too. But,
He might be a good writer.
Anyway.
I like Sam Keith.
Anyway. So that's coming. Look,
yes,
not this,
coming.
but
Lobo.
Anthrax Lobo.
Lobo.
Anthrax Lobo. Now, we talked a couple weeks ago about the death of the All-Star comic line. So why the hell is there an All-Star Batgirl coming out?
Okay, explain that.
Yeah. Chop, let's go.
Jeff Johns actually wrote the first issue of All-Star Batgirl. Now, the All-Star line is going to die after they get done with All-Star Batman and Robin. But
Except for Wonder Woman.
Except for All-Star Wonder. Yeah, once All-Star Wonder Woman shows up, it's over with. John says he's already wrote the first issue. It's in his computer. We will see it in some form or another. I'm betting animation.
Animation?
Yeah, I'm betting it'll be an animated thing.
Oh, you think they might do an animated thing like the Green Lantern and Wonder Woman?
Yeah, it might be
cool.
All-Star. Yeah, it could be like that.
Okay, well, that'll work.
Yeah. He also said that he and Gary Frank, right now they're working on Superman Secret Origin, but they're also working on another project right after that that has nothing to do with Superman whatsoever. So really? Jeff Johns, along with Brian Bendis, are the hardest working men in show business.
Yes, they are.
Comics.
Yes, they are. Well, Jeff Johns is the DC version of Brian Bendis.
Yes, he and Bendis they hang out together too.
Now, over in the gaming section, I ran over there while he was talking. I ran over there and came back at super speed. You betcha I did.
Man, he's quick.
And I pulled this for Gears of War.
A book I could care less about.
Me too, but it's in the gaming section. Gamers out there love Gears of War, and we carry the comic.
And we
now,
care
what
about
news
them.
you got about Gears of War?
There's going to be a female gear introduced around issue 9. And they will explain why we haven't seen a female gear as of yet. Jim Lee, by the way, is going to be doing the cover for issue number 9.
Why have we seen a female gear because they all have sprockets?
Well, apparently it's something relatively disgusting. So
oh, wonderful. Well, disgusting's always good.
Yeah.
Especially in comics.
Speaking of disgusting.
Ah, yes. Remember this book? Remember this triumph that what's his face?
Warren
Ellis threw together?
Remember it?
How many covers were those for DV8?
This had like 8 covers. DV8, 8 covers on the
Every
first.
character had different covers. DMZ's Brian Wood and a new artist named Rebecca Isaacs are going to be doing an 8-issue Wildstorm limited series called DV8 Gods and Monsters, which will reintroduce the characters.
Steady.
Why?
Because Brian Wood is a big fan of the concept, and he talked Wildstorm into letting him do it.
Hey,
and Wildstorm went, "Come on, pal. There you go. Here, have fun."
Brian, expand your parameters. I mean, there's better things out there than this.
Actually, I've seen the artwork from Isaacs, and it's pretty good. So the book's going to at least look good, and Brian Wood's a good writer, so maybe he can do something with the character.
Make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. There you go.
Just give him a chance.
There was nothing wrong with the first issues of DV8, but after that point, yeah, it kind of went into the toilet.
Yeah.
Quickly.
A book that's not going in the toilet, but a book which is changing a creative staff is...
Batman. You know, Judd Winnick's here. Well, he's right there.
Hi, Judd.
Mark Bagley's right there. Okay, they're both off the book.
Get out.
Well, hell with this.
Tony Daniel's going to write and draw the book starting in October. He's already got a 6-issue arc going on. Yeah. Bagley's going to be busy doing the Justice League of America. I don't know what Winnick's doing, but, you know, him getting kicked off books, I don't think he's going to sign an exclusive anymore.
Oh, time for that Marvel exclusive. Another Marvel exclusive. I can smell another one. Yeah. Finally, last story we got, the Doc Savage line, which will have the Spirit in it, apparently, and other pulp characters.
The Doc Savage project is actually called First Wave. It will involve Doc Savage, the Spirit, the Avenger, the Blackhawks, Rima. All these characters will live. Rima, yes.
That's not a pulp character. It was Rima the Jungle Girl. That was Rudo Nebres back in the 70s. That's why I'm called Comic Book Man. I know this stuff.
That's Rima Fettuccine. I had it for lunch.
But the book is going to actually be based on a non-superhero world. People don't have superpowers. And so there will be certain characters from the regular DC universe showing up in First Wave.
How
But
exciting.
they won't have powers.
Good.
Bo,
So that means
Bo.
Superman won't be there.
Bo, which Earth will this be?
They haven't said which Earth it's going to
We
be.
have to know which Earth this is, DC. You only have 52. Slot one in.
Remember, though, when they gave you the full listing of all 52 worlds, there were a couple worlds that they didn't say what was going on them. There were gaps for them to do stuff. So I'm assuming First Wave takes place in one of those gap worlds.
Not to confuse anybody, nothing's going on with this book.
No, that book will keep going.
Although it might get canceled at some point.
No,
but it's not going to affect this book. It's not going to affect this book. But the spirit will be in this series.
And what's going to be weird about it is, Doc Savage is going to be relatively serious. The Spirit's going to be kind of goofy. So everyone's going to keep their personality. So while Doc Savage is beating the crap out of people and the Five are kicking people's butts, Denny Cole still get the crap beat out of him.
Yay! There you go. They're having chicks tie him up. Yay! So anyway, that does it for us. We're out of here. DC News is long since over with. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And Bo.
Saying, bye! 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 Bye!
Why you walk out so slow? So you should have stayed gone.
Green Lantern and